What up? What up? What up, world? How y'all doing? Where y'all checking in from? Let me know. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? Kimberly, what's up? Jamie, what's up? What up, Chris and Gladys? I don't know which one it is. How y'all doing? Let me know where you're checking in from. JB, what's up? Tampa, that's what's good. I appreciate the support. Hold on, I gotta type something right quick. That's... I don't know, let me click it. Anyways, yeah, man. I just wanted to come in here, just talk to you guys for a minute, man. Maybe some Q&A a little bit. I'm not going to be on here long. Thank you, Liddell. I appreciate you. You're very special, too. We all are special. This message might not be for a lot of people in here. It might be for a lot of people here. I don't know. But I kind of talked about it on my last video. I forgot the title of it. But I talked about how nobody owes you anything. And, you know, I've been inspired by that for a few different reasons. You know, one reason is entitlement. You know, I see a lot of people, and I'm talking about when it comes to your dreams and your visions and things you want to do with your life. I see a lot of entitlement. You know, I see a lot of people just think that people should support them and believe in them just because. And I get it. You know, you want people to. You want people to support you. And things like that. But at the same time, nobody owes you nothing. And I think the quicker you can realize that, the quicker you can take your life to where God wants you to be, take your life to the next level, the quicker you can accomplish things in your life. You know, I feel like, and I've been at this point myself a while ago, a few years ago, where you know, I just felt that I deserved the support because I knew my heart, I knew what I was doing, and I expected people around me to support me. You know, just because, you know, they knew me, just because they understood my vision. Well, didn't understand my vision, but just because they see how much I cared. And I was wrong. You know, the people I thought would support me the most, some of the people, should I say, not all, but some of the people I thought should support me the most supported me the least. And, you know, it bothered me. It bothered me at first. Then I realized they don't have to support me. No matter how much I did for them, no matter how much I gave to them, nobody's obligated to do anything for you. And I think once you realize that, you give yourself permission to put the power back in your life. Because I don't know if you realize it, as long as you are expecting other people to do something for you when it comes to, you know, building your business, when it comes to, I don't know, whatever in your life, your dreams, your visions, as long as you're expecting people to do stuff for you, you're basically putting your life in their hands. You know, if you're waiting for somebody to give you an opportunity, you know, even if you deserve it, like I want you to get that, even if you deserve the opportunity, you know, everything you've done, if you're waiting on somebody to give you an opportunity, you're putting your life in their hands. Nobody owes you an opportunity. You know, nobody owes you a connection that they have, no matter what you have done for them. And so just realize that, because you need to get that power back into your life to do something about your life. And with me, you know, once I realized that, you know, even though I thought I should be like on certain, you know, at a point where I want to be on certain television shows, just to be honest with you, I was like, man, I'm making an impact. Like, I want to be on these shows to get my message out more. And I was like, you know, when it comes to motivation, you know, especially on social media, I'm one of the biggest people out there to reach people. I'm like, why aren't these people like putting motivational things out there, like on the radio? Why don't they have a motivational segment? They have all this negative stuff. Why not? And I was feeling entitled just because, you know. Then I realized I could sit there and try to wait for somebody to bring me on the radio, wait for somebody to put me on TV, or I can use the platform that God gave me, or I can build my own platform, or I can make it happen for myself and stop depending on other people to make it happen for me. Just being real about it. I'll just be totally transparent. Even with the Steve Harvey show, they were supposed to bring me on there a while ago, and they kept calling me and not bringing me on there. And for most people, they would keep begging. I was just like, I don't care. Like, if they bring me, they bring me. I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, I got a platform that I can talk to people every single day, that I can reach people every single day. And I want you to understand that you have a platform, you have a voice, you have a mission, yourself. And I get it. Certain opportunities might make it a lot easier for you. And some people will open doors for you. Some people will give you a chance. But if you're waiting on a chance to make it happen with your life, you might be waiting forever. You might be waiting forever. So who cares who doesn't support you? Just being real about you, real about it. Who cares who doesn't believe in you? Who cares who doesn't give you an opportunity? Like, who cares? At the end of the day, turn the tables. Turn the tables. And what I mean by that, become so good at what you do, so great at what you do, that the tables turn, that they start needing you, right? As much as you used to need them. But you got to believe in yourself even when they don't believe in you. You got to support yourself even when they don't. Some of us, we don't even support ourselves. And we want other people to support us. Some of us don't even believe in ourselves. And we want other people to believe in us. You set the tone for your life. All right? You set the tone for your life. Step out on faith and make it happen. Even if it doesn't seem possible, trust me, a lot of things in my life didn't seem possible. Talking to 6,000 people right now never seemed possible. But I stepped out on faith and I said, you know what, if I can impact at least one person, then my job is done. And that was my whole mission. It's still my mission to this day. So don't give yourself an excuse for where you're at. Go out and do it. And just realize nobody owes you anything. And as long as you have that mindset, I think you'll be more focused on what you should be focused on. Because as long as you're focused on who doesn't support you, who doesn't give you opportunities, who doesn't share your page, who doesn't do this, who doesn't do that, you're not focused on the right thing, which is your mission and your vision. All right? Make the world respect your greatness, man. Don't depend on anybody else to care about what you do more than you. And if they do care about it more than you, then you ain't caring hard enough. Don't expect other people to see your vision. Stop spending so much time trying to convince people how great you are, trying to convince people, of your plan or this or that. Stop talking and just start doing. Let them see it. Why you got to convince them? Go do what you have been called to do. Go do what is on your heart to do. Go do it what you have dreamed to do. Go do what you have envisioned to do. And make it happen for your life. Because nobody's going to make it happen for you but you. And this is a person that started in this room with an idea, with a vision that God gave me. So I'm not somebody that started with some TV platform or some radio platform. This is a person that literally started with a cell phone in his room from nothing. It started inspiring people and called this thing Rehab Time. So I'm a person that is really telling you what it is. Nobody gave me an opportunity. Nobody gave me a big platform. Nobody did none of that. Straight up, people down the line, yes, gave me opportunities to share my mission and my vision. But nobody opened the door for me until I opened that door for myself. Nobody gave me an opportunity for me until I created my own opportunity. And once they saw how much this was inspiring people, how much I believed in it, then other people start giving me opportunities. But then nobody give me a stage or a platform. So I said, I got my cell phone. I'm going to reach people. I knew people that I had connections with. So I said, can I speak at your school? Can I speak at your church? Can I do anything? I'll go speak in the streets. I don't care. I have a message that I want to share. I let nothing stop me from doing what I was called to do. So what are you letting stop you? Who don't believe in you, who don't support you? I know people who laughed at me, who thought I was crazy. Straight up. But I didn't fall victim to what they thought, because what they thought had nothing to do with what I knew. Stop allowing opinions to dictate your path of your life. People who are on the outside looking in. Let them think what they think, and you go do what you do. There will be people out there, like I said in my post earlier today, that thinks you shouldn't deserve your success. that thinks you shouldn't deserve your platform, that thinks you shouldn't deserve your promotion, that thinks you shouldn't deserve your happiness, that thinks, who cares what they think? You can't control what they think, but you can control what you do. Just keep letting them think about your greatness, and you keep being great. Keep giving them something great to think about. How about that? Because they're going to think all day. You shouldn't have this, because of your past, because of this. You're too imperfect. I think. Who cares what they think? What they think has nothing to do with you. Opinions don't matter unless you allow them to. Opinions have no power over your life unless you allow them to. All right? So I just wanted to make this message for somebody today on this Sunday afternoon. I know it's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world that I'm going to be praying for tonight, for real. But I just want to make sure that you stay focused and you handle what you can handle and you do what you can do. And that's being the best you. You can do it, okay? So stop giving yourself whatever excuse there is out there. Because I promise you, you can defeat those excuses. You can overcome any of that. It's not about what you're capable of doing. It's about what you're willing to do. That's it. Because when you're willing to do something, you'll find a way. You'll make a way out of no way. Because God will provide that for you. All right? So I appreciate you. I love you guys. Keep being great. It all starts with you. Keep moving forward. And trust me, I have a video coming. I just got to shoot the treatment for it, the visual. But it's called Your Life Is Not Over. Your life is not over. And I think this video is going to be one of my most powerful videos, if not the most powerful video, spoken word that I ever did. Because so many people need this message. So when I release it, please share it. It'll be to you probably in the next few weeks, all right? What y'all talking about on here, man, before I get out of here? I struggle, but who doesn't? Yeah, we all struggle. We all struggle. But struggle builds strength. Understand that. LBB, live it, breathe it, be it. You know what? I'm going to do this for y'all. If you can hear this, I'm going to play a snippet of Your Life Is Not Over, okay? This is just a rough draft that I recorded just so I can hear it. But I hope it comes through clear. Thanks, Marissa. I appreciate you. I just, it was just on my heart because I get it a lot. People inbox me a lot or people message me a lot and say, Trent, this person doesn't believe in me or I don't have the opportunities or this or that. It doesn't matter what you don't have around you. What matters, write this down. It doesn't matter what you don't have around you. What matters is what you have inside you. Man, that's powerful. It's simple, but it's powerful. It doesn't matter what you don't have around you. What matters is what you have inside you. Think about that. All right, I'm going to play a quick snippet for y'all, all right? Tell me if y'all can hear this. Melissa, what's up, Melissa? I appreciate you always supporting me. But this is Your Life's Not Over. Hope y'all can hear it. Your life isn't over. Never let your struggle make you think that. I know your setbacks were major, but so can be your comeback. You see, strength, pain builds that. I know it might be hard for you to feel that. But even in your darkest storms, there's a plan for you to still shine bright. Please believe that. I know because God did it for me. God will allow you to go through places you don't understand just to bring you to the place where He needs you to be. So don't let this season take your life. You can win this fight. If it wasn't for my darkest moments, I would have never found the strength to shine my light. There's a purpose greater than your pain. There's no growth without rain. Sometimes it takes our hardest storms to birth our greatest change. Your life is not finished. So I'm gonna give y'all for right now. And like I said, when you better hear the instrumental and my spoken word visuals, man, it's gonna help so many people. Help so many people. It was a struggle with me writing this. I wanna give you the transparency of me writing this because a lot of people think that things just come easy and things just happen. No, I struggle. And it was a struggle with me writing this it was hard because the topic is, really any struggle, but depression, suicide, kind of addiction, all in the mix of this. And, you know, it was special to me. And so when I was writing, I was like, it has to be right. It has to be right. And so I was super critical. I mean, I can show you in my notes. Let me see. I got like 6 to 7 drafts of just different stuff. And I kept getting stuck. I couldn't find my next line. And I promise you this. I prayed to God and I said, God, you're in control. Because I felt like I was trying to control it. I felt like that I was trying to force it. I said, God, you're in control. And literally that day, words just started flowing into my heart that day. And I finished, it probably took me like maybe 20 minutes from that point to finish the whole spoken word. And so I'm super excited about this one because I'm excited about all the ones that I released. But this one, I know for a fact is going to help save some lives. It's going to lead some lives closer to Christ. It's going to find some people in their darkest moments to give them light. And, it's really near and dear to my heart because with rehab time started from that. It started from a struggle. It started from a dark place. So I'm super excited about it. And so I say that to say this. I want to encourage people out there that, might be stuck in something and, they're getting frustrated. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Pray. I even say this line in this spoken word. I say, right after your breakdown comes your breakthrough. And a lot of times that happens. Right before your breakdowns, your breakthroughs happen. So continue to push through. Continue to believe. Continue to move forward. Whatever pace that is. It doesn't always have to be a sprint. Sometimes it's a walk. Sometimes it's a crawl. But as long as you're getting better every single day, as long as you're progressing every single day. All right? But at the end of the day, don't depend on anybody to open doors for you, okay? Back to the message why I started this. Depend on nobody to open doors for you. Some people will. Some people will be great. Some people will just want to help you. But like I said, some people just don't. Even the ones you think. Even the ones you've done so much for, they'll turn back and act like you did nothing for them. And that's all good because they don't owe you nothing. Yeah. Let me see if I can give y'all a few of these lyrics. I said, yeah. Here you go. I'll show you some of my writing. So it's right here. I had this one. I had this one. Oh, no, hold on. That's not the right one. I had this one. I had this one. I had this one. You can see my timeline of how long I've been working on this. I know I have some other ones in here too. But yeah, it's a process when I do stuff. It's not just it comes out that day. It's a process, and I care about what I do. I truly do. But yeah. But let me give y'all a few of these lyrics right quick. I said, you're enough. You're more than enough. So don't end your story just because this chapter sucks. Breakdowns happen right before breakthroughs. So I pray you break that cycle that's trying to break you. I pray you kill those thoughts that are trying to kill you. No mistake is too great as long as you forgive you. So remember that, man. Breakdowns happen right before breakthroughs. It's so true. How you know what I'm going through this moment? Well, I can't. I'm reading y'all's comments, by the way. So if y'all see like a weird look in my face, I'm trying to look at y'all's comments. Call Steve Harvey. Yeah, they've reached out a few times back and forth, but It is what it is. Like I said, with anything, man, a lot of people always ask, you should be on TV and all this other stuff. I don't care about all that. I'm going to be real with you. And this is not boasting or bragging. This is because of what God has built and what you guys have what you guys is support and what you guys have done by spreading this word. I mean, I can reach more people than probably a TV show with the video, and that's because of you guys that's sharing the message. So that's what I talk about when, I'm not dependent on, I got that out of my system a long time ago, trying to depend and beg people and trying to do this and do that. It's cool to seek those things, to seek opportunity to get your voice out there, but don't sit there and have your life and have your dream or your vision dependent on somebody else to open a door for you. So I said, forget it. I'm going to use what I have. I know God has called me to do this, and I'm going to build this thing. I'm going to stay consistent. And so now, when I release a video, millions of people watch it. It's because I didn't wait and sit and try to wait for somebody. Because if I would have waited on other people to confirm my vision or to open a door for me or all these other things, if I would have waited, I probably would still be waiting. So, yeah. I'm praying for you, Peggy, straight up. And that's the power of social media. Like, I know social media is draining, and I wasn't going to talk about this tonight, but I'm not. But I know social media is very frustrating right now. I'm just for me. It's just draining. Everybody has an opinion. It's crazy. But it is a power in social media, that you can use. You're able to reach people that you would never be able to reach without it. And so use it wisely. Use social media. Don't let it use you. So the opportunity for you to grow is out there. It is out there. But I'm not going to go into, a social media training today or something like that. But realize with consistency, with prayer, with faith, with dedication, with commitment, all of those things, man, you will grow. You will reach people. Your vision, you will close the gap between your reality and your vision. And that's what we are ultimately trying to do. We have a vision, right? And we are living in our reality right now. But as you progress and as you move forward, that gap starts to close and you start to really live your vision, really live your purpose. And there's nothing more fulfilling than living your purpose. I'll tell you that right now. And people have a lot of suggestions for me, and I appreciate every suggestion a person gives to me because they didn't have to give it, but that don't mean that I'm gonna listen to every suggestion somebody gives to me, especially if it's not in alignment with what I know God has for me. And so when people say, Trent, you should be doing TV or radio or all these other things, and you should be whatever. First of all, I know it comes with those type of things, not for everybody, but I'm not gonna. This is not saying people sell out that are on TV. I'm not saying it at all, because I know a lot of people on TV that are great people, but I'm not gonna conform for a platform. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not gonna change who I am for a platform. I'm not gonna let me not even get into that right now. But I'm not gonna conform for a platform. It is what it is. So if I can't be who I am, then that isn't for me. Straight up. If I gotta hide my faith, don't come ask me to speak. I've turned down plenty of speaking engagements because people say, Trent, we know you believe in God, but can you just not mention it? Okay, well, you just don't want me, go find somebody else. Especially with schools. Like, if you don't want me to tell my story, then God is all a part of my story. God is my story. So I can't come. I'm sorry. Go find somebody else. I like that. I'm not. This is who I am. So if you don't like my tattoos and things like that, no, I'm not going to cover them up for your platform. I'm not saying when you have a job, it's a whole different story. You need to feed your family, do things like that. It's about being professional. I get it. But where you at with my life, if you're asking me to come somewhere, I'm not going to conform for your platform. This is who I am. If you don't want me, then I'm not going to be somebody else just to please you. That's what it is. And some people, will conform a little bit for a platform, and that's on them. More power to them, but it won't be me. So I don't think I'll ever be like a mainstream whatever. I just don't think, and nor do I desire to be. If God opens that door up where I can whatever, then cool. But to me, I mean, everybody, you got social media. I can directly talk to people, inspire people, and I can stay who I am. So I'm very happy with that. For real, Lindsay, I appreciate you. Wesley asks, how did I start? I just started, bro. And I'll tell you something. You said you want to reach millions. That was never my focus. I get it. I get what you're saying. You want to touch and inspire as many lives as you can. That was never my focus. My focus was simply to help myself, number one. And number two was just to help a life and impact people, just to share my story, mind, body, and soul. I wanted to impact people physically. I was training people physically, spiritually. I want to grow with people. Mentally, I want to share and grow with people. And so that was my whole thing, man. And so I picked up my phone and I started recording videos. That's it. I started going to speak to schools. I started, I have an AAU team, coach kids. Just any avenue where I could reach people, I went. As long as I could be myself, I went to those places. And that was about 8 years ago that I started, doing these things. So it didn't happen overnight. But my focus was wherever there are ears, I want to be able to inspire. And I want to be able to inspire not just when I'm talking. So if I'm at the gym, I want to inspire people. I want people to be like, who is that guy? And that's not me acting crazy in the gym, yelling, saying, all that. But it's me being so focused and dedicated to what I'm doing. Anywhere I go, I want people to know that I stand for something. And a lot of times you can feel purpose in people, if that makes any sense. Not by what they say, but you can just feel it in their spirit. And I've felt that with other people. I've never met before, but I can just feel a sense of purpose that they have in their life. And that's what I wanted to live and be. That's why I would say live it, breathe it, be it. That's my reminder to myself to be that. Yeah, man. It's crazy what's going on in this world. It's ridiculous. I love everybody, man. I love everybody. And so love is the answer. Love is the answer. I keep saying it. I'll say that to the day I exit this earth. Jakira, I hope I said your name right. People aren't interested in inspiring good anymore, and to find someone good in this world is awesome. Oh, cool. You said, what are some good mental exercises for you to do in bad days? I call it protect your peace. One thing that I do is appreciation. I spend time every day appreciating things in my life. Like I always tell you guys, if you learn to appreciate, you'll learn to realize that you have everything in your life that you need. Not everything that you want, but everything that you need. So appreciation is one of my keys to getting out of a bad day. Another one of my keys is movement. If you watch me, you know I like to hike a lot. I like to work out. That's another one of the things that I do. Spend time with my thoughts. I like to write. I like to read. I like to love on my family. I do the opposite of what I'm feeling to get rid of that feeling. It works for me. From the Philippines, that's what's up. What's up, Ray? How to love when the love isn't returned. You just got to give it. You can't. You're only in control of what you give. You're not in control of what people accept. So you can't make somebody. No, I don't draw. I wish I could, but I don't. God is love for me, Beverly. So you're right. God is the answer, but God is love. Jamaica month. Yeah. What's the first step to finding yourself again, Amanda? You're not sure who you are no more? The first step to finding yourself is detaching your worth from this world. First thing. So whatever it is, detach yourself. Start fresh. And once you detach yourself, you go build a relationship with the person, the one who gave you worth. And for me, that's God. So, but you'll never be able to find yourself. Really, it's about rediscovering yourself. If you're attached to things in this world, because as long as you're attached to things in this world, it's like being a puppet, right? As long as you're attached to things in this world that you consider worth, whether it's your job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's followers on social media, as long as you're being controlled by that, that controls your life. So, you know, it's an up and down type of thing. So you have to detach yourself. So my worth doesn't depend on anything in this world. I know my worth, regardless of who says it, who leads my life, who comes in my life, what I have, what I lose, you know, what people think about me. I know my worth. I know my worth because God created me with worth. He created me with purpose, regardless of anything outside. That's what I said earlier. It doesn't matter what's going on outside you. It matters what goes on inside you. So don't let what's going on outside you affect this. And I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done, but you can do it. Life is about growth. It's about growth and choices. You know, life is really about choices. You know, do I guest speak at churches? Anywhere there's a place for change, I'm there. Wesley, just start wherever you can spread it, bro. Wherever you can spread your inspiration. Facebook, YouTube, it don't matter, bro. MySpace, it don't matter, man. America Online, go back on there if you want to. I'm just kidding with you, but anywhere, man. That's right, Melissa. That's true. I like that, Melissa. That's awesome. That's very awesome. So true. Am I a psychology major? Nope. Y'all still on MySpace? Man, I didn't know people still on MySpace like that. Boston, what's up? Zimbabwe, man. You helped me a lot today, fam. I was going to pay an industry DJ to play my single. Yeah, music, trust me, I've been there. You know, before rehab time, I was an artist. You know, I love to rap, had my own entertainment company and all that. You know, even though that wasn't for my life at all. But I understand the music industry too, man. So, yeah, you have what you need. You know, if you got to pay for it, to me, they don't believe in it. So if you got to pay somebody, and there's certain service you have to pay for, you know, to invest in your business or what you're doing. I'm not saying that. But if you have to pay somebody to believe in you, they don't believe in you. That's rule number one. Somebody who believes in you is going to help you just because. And I've had a lot of people in my life that have helped me just because, you know, because they believed in me. Because they knew I believed in what I was doing. They know I believed in my passion and my vision and things like that. So if you have to pay somebody to believe in you, then guess what? After that payment stops, they're going to stop believing in you. Straight up. What we can do in our inner cities, the best thing I can do is be examples. It was a quote that I saw the other day. I don't remember it, but it talked about being an example. I wish, man, I think I screenshotted it somewhere in my phone. But the best thing we can do is be examples. And it's the plan control of how those seeds grow. We can definitely influence how they grow, but what we are in control of planting seeds. And so with my kids that I'm around, my AAU team and kids that I talk to, I plant seeds. I'm very transparent with them. You know, I show them examples of good and bad. And, you know, I just give them what I can give them. And hopefully those seeds one day will blossom or help out. in their life. But we need more people to try. That's what we need. We need more people to stop being selfish. We need more people to reach out and be there. You know, I mean, we talk about changing the world, but we can't even, implement that change in our own households. You know, so how can we change the world when our households are so dysfunctional? You know, how can we change the world when, parents aren't there for their kids? So we live in a parentless, it used to be a fatherless, it still is a motherless these days, a parentless society, and it's sad. It's sad. We live in and this is just on my heart to say this. We live in hopefully I can do a video over this in the future. But, I've been around it. I've seen it for years. But it's like, as parents, what I'm seeing is that we're depending on other people to raise our children. And if we aren't doing the job of raising our children, then, and get it, your children aren't always going to go by what you say. But you have to make an effort, because if we're not raising our children, they're going to be raised by something. And I get kids that speak to me every single day, or reach out to me every single day, that don't have that support system in their house. And so it's hard for us to change the world, change our communities, if we can't start with our household. It starts with you, and even in a household, before we change our household, we have to learn how to change ourselves. That's why every single video I say that it all starts with you. It all starts with you. So we can take responsibility over our lives. And it's not easy. It's not easy. But it's about being accountable. And we just have to be there for our kids. I mean, I've coached a lot of kids over the years, and, some parents are there, and some parents aren't there. Fathers aren't there, and this is not me, because I've seen I have great fathers that are in my kids' lives right now. So it's not me picking on fathers at all, because these days in society, it goes both ways. But I'm going to just be honest with you. When I'm coaching these children, and I get it, it might be certain circumstances, might be working. I don't know the full extremity of things. But when I go to these games with these kids, I see a lot of moms out there. Like a lot of moms out there. And it upsets me, honestly. I see some dads out there for sure. But when I go to these kids' sporting events, these sons are missing their fathers. Just for support, you got to make sacrifice, man. And for real though, like I'm getting almost emotional over this, because it really hurts my heart to see this, because these kids, man, they're in search for that, and I'm speaking to the men in here tonight. If there's, however many is in here, and I'm not picking on you guys, man, I'm just trying to uplift you guys. But we need to be there for our sons, man, and our daughters, like straight up. Because when I look out there, man, a lot of these sons, a lot of these boys are searching for their dads, and a lot of these kids are building relationships with me. They're just so happy to have somebody tell them how great they are, or what they can be in life. And they're searching for that one person to look up to, and as a man, you got to handle your responsibilities of being there. It's not about what you're putting on the table. It's about what you being there for your children. I just had my daughter, my son, when I go speak, it hurts me not even being there for my son's game. You can ask anybody around me. Like, I canceled this whole year. I didn't go nowhere because I dedicated this year to teaching my son, to being a coach for their team. And I said, forget, going to travel the world, forget all that. If I can't take them with me, I want to be there for my son and raise my son and be a coach for my son and be in his life, And so, and I live with my son, but I wanted to make sure that he knew that his father was there. His father wanted to coach him. His father believed in him, so you got to make sacrifices. It's not about always what you put on the table, the clothes you put on the back. What matters is you make an effort to be there for your kid. Go to their practices. The mom shouldn't always be at their practices. Show up at their practice. Help coach. Volunteer. Be in their life, man. Be in their life. And I know a lot of you out there are doing that, and I salute you. I salute you because you're a great example of what we need in this world. Period. But it was on my heart to say that because I see it and it breaks my heart. It really, really does. It really does. These boys out here, they need their fathers in their life, man. So whatever you got to do, be there. Be there. Try your best. Try your best. Because they need you. And to the people out there, volunteering in your community, help out where you can. You don't have to have the answer. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer to make this world a better place. I mean, I do. I know, but I know it's not going to happen. For me, it's love. For me, it's God. For me, it's loving our neighbor. I really feel that's the answer. I feel like that. But we just need more people to be examples, to be better examples for their community, to give back, to help out. And whatever way that is, you don't have to be the freaking, the activist or a community leader, whatever. Just whatever you can do, just do it. Even in the smallest way can mean the biggest to that person. Like I said, my way of giving back to these children is through sports. I played sports my whole life. I want to coach these kids, not just in sports, but teach these kids about life. I talked to them the other day about entitlement. Just little nuggets that'll help them throughout life. I had coaches that spoke into my life that really helped me. So maybe it's that way. Maybe you have a talent. Maybe you teach them, I don't know, how to play an instrument. Maybe you're a photographer. You teach them how to take pictures. I don't know, but spend more time. We have to spend more time investing in our communities, period. Whatever community that is for you, investing back into this future, because you got to realize the kids are the future. If we're not going to make a change right now, the change that we make now is not going to be seen until these kids grow up, until this next generation. So we have to invest now and plant seeds now. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know where that came from. It was just on my heart to say that, man. And like I said, I'm sorry if I get a little emotional on certain things, but when it comes to that, man, I care. I care because one thing that touches my heart, man, and it hurts my heart is when kids come up to me, whether it's suicidal, whether it's, looking for a father figure, looking for a mother, whatever it may be, man, it hurts my heart to the core. And, we gotta do what we can. We gotta do what we can. Like I said, to everybody out there that's doing it, I salute you, because I know it's a lot of people out there that don't get recognition for it. They're doing great things, doing better things than I could ever do, but you never get a recognition for it. I salute you. I'm proud of you. Like whoever that is out there, I'm proud of you. Keep doing it. You are making a difference, even though it might not seem like it, even though nobody's recognizing you, might not get no accolades or pats on the back, but just know you're making a difference. Even if it's just in one life, you're making a difference, because that life could be the leader of whoever that helps thousands of people. Thousands of people. I'm thankful for the people who spoke into my life that probably never thought they were getting through to me. But those are the things that I referred to back when I was going through my storm. So I'm thankful for those people. The 4 agreements? No, I never heard of that. I'll write that down. Thanks, Megs. I'll check it out, whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but I will check it out. Yeah, man. We're living in a I'm sorry, I'm also off topic right now. But we're living in such a divided world. And as long as we're divided, I know this is cliche, we'll never be able to make the change that we need. And everything is divided. And we get back down to the root. The things in our house is divided. Mothers and fathers hating each other. Not saying you have to be together, but, you know, hating each other, battling each other, tearing each other down, talking bad about each other. And the kids see that. The kids see that, and the kids grow up with that in their heart. And it's a cycle, man. It's a cycle. And I think I made a video about this before, but it's a cycle that it just keeps going and keeps going. And, you know, it's everybody out there right now, I want to challenge you to do this. Whatever your situation may be, don't bash, even if you feel like they deserve it, don't bash the child's mother or father. Don't do it. However you feel about them, pray for them. But don't talk down to that child about their parent. Don't do it. Let that child see for himself or herself. But that bothers me when I see parents try to win a child over by trying to make the other parent look terrible. Even if they're not there or bad, whatever it may be. Don't do that, man. Don't do it. It's not needed. And I just wish that people could, you know, if they can't make it work out, don't make it work out. But I just hate to see a dysfunctional environment continue even when that person is split from the other person. Because the kid sees that and the kid takes that in. You got to realize, man, the kid's first view of a relationship is you guys. The kid's first view of faith is you guys. The kid's first view of anything is you guys. And yes, kids will grow up and they will make their own decisions, their own determinations, which they should. But the first seeds are planted are from you. You. The first seeds that are planted are for you, from you. So what seeds are you planting in your child's life? And don't let anything or anybody make you plant negative seeds in your child's life. And understand, it doesn't mean that it's directly negative to them, but you could be planting negative seeds in their life and you don't even know it. So yeah, that's all I got to say tonight, man. I'm about to go on this whole rant about this, but yeah, at the end of the day, just do your part. Do your part, whatever that looks like for you, all right? I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Connect with me on Instagram, Trent Shelton, Snapchat, at Rehab Time, man. I'm about to get back to work and hopefully touch some lives tonight. Hopefully I help somebody out there some way, some form or fashion. If I did, then at least I did something tonight, all right? Appreciate y'all.